right, welcome to episode Board Drunk 128, Cigar Hustler Podcast. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Michael. You got to update the board, Michael.
I know, it's been a very busy week. We're coming off the Espinosa event.
You've moved my mic.
Erik Espinosa moved your mic. He can do what he wants.
He can.
Erik Espinosa.
He's the alpha.
Dog.
Allegedly.
So this show will lead this little whatever we're doing here.
We're going to do a small segment.
Yes, and then we'll lead into the
Espinosa
Actually,
interview?
I have enough information to do an entire. We could do a two-parter, and then we're done.
Not done. And then skip next Monday.
No, we'll get ahead. It'd be so nice to be ahead.
Wouldn't it be?
It would be, where I'm not busting my ass every Tuesday morning.
I like you under the pressure.
Yeah, you like me in here on Tuesday morning to 7 a.m.
I like you sweat.
Shit together.
I like it.
Whatever. Fuck you.
So angry. Okay.
Kiss my ass.
Wow.
All right.
Are those new glasses, Mike? Or?
No. Actually, I broke the pair I had here. These are one of my backup pair from home.
That explains it.
Might be, yes. Made a little mistake. I have the week off, so. I made an error. And when you make a mistake, you get a week off.
You're suspended. 1 week.
1 week. So, did anything exciting happen since we were here Friday? Anything happen at home over the weekend, or?
No, just working on the floors, and then I had to work Sunday. So.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, I was at the shop.
Drew worked Sunday. You didn't work Sunday.
No, Drew worked. He came in, but of course,
He worked. He was here.
I got to teach him.
Well, I have a question about Mr. Drew.
Tell me.
He seems to, not that he should not ask questions. Of course he has questions. He's only been here for a couple of days.
Yes.
But the questions he's put in on Slack seem like those things that you could answer. Are his instructions to just put his questions on Slack?
No, it's kind of a combination of two things.
Yes.
One is a lot of people know better where certain things are than I do at the shop.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, okay, I can understand that.
And the second thing is that, I can either A, give him wrong misdirection, or B,
Right.
he can get into the habit of, hey, I need to figure this out.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right. I see your point there.
So
Okay.
I encourage the engagement on our group chat. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. The company group chat, not our
Correct.
regular
Not our side.
banter.
Text.
Outside banter
Yeah.
group text, which is way more fun.
It is. It is more entertaining, to say the
Yes.
very least.
Yes. We're rather close. It's
You
not
feel
6
close?
feet. It feels close. It's not 6 feet, but you agree.
Whatever, dude.
We're running two cameras
You know-
today, so you might be when Michael talks.
You know what? I feel like I flip flop a lot on the whole COVID fucking thing, but
Yeah.
at this point, my current feelings.
Yes.
I no longer respect any media source.
No, you can't.
None of them.
No.
I don't believe.
One week it's mask, next week it's no mask. Then somebody posts a message or a story, then you got to go back. Oh, wait, those messages are from March.
Numbers are spiking in Florida. Numbers are down in New York. But then apparently we've had testing that isn't accurate. I mean,
Right,
just
both
like holy
positive. Yeah.
fucking shit.
Nobody knows what's going on.
Do the right thing. If you're around a bunch of people, put on a mask. I mean, those
I'm
things
back
are
to wearing a mask out in public.
Those things are simple.
I have 3 in the car right now. We bought an extra pack of them, the washable kind. They turned out similar to the ones we're wearing here, where you wear them once or twice and you throw them in the wash, and then.
I don't even trust ESPN anymore. I just heard Cam Newton was going to New England.
That was all over.
That's got to be a lie.
That
And he's got corona.
false information.
That's a lie too.
Don't spread allegedly.
Allegedly. He doesn't have
Allegedly.
it.
We don't
Who the
fact
fuck
check.
am I?
We don't fact check here.
Yeah.
Fact check. Well, going without a mask in public in Miami could bring a fine up to $500, Mike.
Oh my God.
Miami began requiring masks in public at 5 p.m. Thursday, and Mayor Francis Suarez says Florida Governor Ron DeSantis should do the same thing for the whole state.
Have you been to Miami?
No, but you know what? I'm in a wedding in October, and it was sort of put on hold. We know it was going to happen. But I got a text today that the venue is open back up for October, so you need to go get fitted for your suits. So, yeah, I'm in the wedding. I have to go get my suit fitting.
I would just love to see a police officer. Stop. Here's your
Hammer
ticket.
time. Oh.
Let me get your information. Here's your ticket.
Right.
For $500 for not wearing a mask. The person that doesn't give a fuck who's not wearing the mask is just going to, in Miami, tell you to fucking pound sand.
But in Spanish.
Yeah, maybe.
¿Dónde está el pan de usar? No tengo dinero. Policía.
Oh, man. Chaos.
Let's see. The mayor says, I would recommend it. I don't see a downside, Swire said Friday, adding the state's pandemic is 4 times more intense than it was in March. Florida has its confirmed cases more than doubled in a week. And we get number one. We're number one. Yeah, 10,000 people one day.
I think it was on the podcast where I said, Florida, the good news about is Florida hasn't been in the news. Well, guess what? We're back, baby.
We're number one.
We're back.
Actually, we're number 2.
I feel like it's also, the reason why we're going out so much and really spreading the coronavirus here in Florida. We're gunning for that second stimulus check for the entire nation. So you're welcome, the rest of the world or the rest of the U.S.
Did you see over 1,000? They sent over 1,000 checks to dead people.
Yeah, sure. Whatever they needed to. You can't. They said you couldn't take it with you. Well, guess what?
We're gonna mail it to you.
Yeah, it's in your account.
See, Palm Beach County is mandating that masks or face coverings be worn. Most people in public places where physical distancing is impossible while obtaining a good or service and visiting a business establishment or government buildings. The first offense is $250 there. So you save a little bit of money and you go a little further north.
Yeah, up north it's always a little less.
A little less. A little less. See, other areas have these too. Let's see, the Florida Keys has a restriction in place until June
$7,000 in the Florida Keys?
No, it's $500 down there too. But now, they got dengue fever down there. The mosquitoes are passing out. Dengue fever down there.
That's cool. And this Saharan desert thing, I'm fucking over too.
You know what? I'm so disappointed. I didn't see nothing with the sand. I saw somebody on Facebook go, I wish the sand was over. I can't breathe. And I went outside going.
I can tell you 2 things that happened to me. Number 1 is it felt like Las Vegas desert here the past 2 days.
Well, that's just the heat.
Nope. No, it's different.
I was outside all day yesterday. And it was hot.
But it wasn't humid.
No, that's true. It was just.
So it felt like, and I don't know if that went into play or not. The second thing is I woke up this morning after being outside all day yesterday.
Yes.
With like a stuffy allergy nose.
Did you?
Yeah. I'm like, that sucks. I mean, it went away eventually, but yeah.
Let's see, Orange and Osceola counties, you have to wear masks.
Seminole just went into effect.
Seminole. Daytona Beach, the only place in Volusia County is Daytona Beach. You have to wear masks there when you're out in public. Not at the beach public, but if you're inside a building.
Let me just state that Volusia County, we are definitely the epicenter of the lawless swamp. Without question.
It's the Old West. It's the Old West here.
Hell yeah.
Let's see, various exemptions to wearing the mask are in place for areas that have and don't have fines.
Woo!
So we have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on how to choose the correct mask. These are tips. Tips on how to choose your mask. Fortunately, there are always ways to stay cool, or at least cooler while masked up. Here are
like 5. A mesh. Can I get a?
No. You know what? I heard some lady was wearing like a doily, so it was like lace.
Oh, that's lace. Lovely. Yeah, I mean, it does.
It's
got to be somewhat effective. It has to catch some of it.
5 tips for experts.
But if you breathe out your nose, you're kind of breathing down anyways.
Well, maybe when you breathe down, then it shoots out. It's like an extra projectile.
I don't see it.
Well, if you talk while you breathe.
Now, if you're a mouth breather, then you're already a savage. Let's be honest. Then you shouldn't be out.
These are 5 tips for experts more comfortably keeping your respiratory droplets intact. All right, choose the right fabric, Michael. Need to choose the right fabric. A light, breathable material like cotton will likely keep your face cooler than medical and N95 masks made in synthetic materials. And then the right configuration can be very effective in preventing contagions. Keep it dry. Don't let it get wet.
Don't let it get moist.
Cotton traps less air and moisture in standard medical industry masks, and it is more absorbent. If it gets damp due to breathing and sweating, it can be less effective in filtering respiratory particles.
Moist.
See, time trips to beat the heat. Don't go when it's hot. Avoid going out in the
good fucking luck
for extended periods. Well, don't go from like 10 to 7.
Have you ever been? Are you kidding me right now?
You know what? I had to take the dog out last night at 11:30.
And it was hot.
It was still hot.
It was fucking hot. You're not. No. You don't. You want to know when it cools off? Maybe October, end of October. Maybe. It's you get to a point where you're like, okay, it's in the 80s.
Right. We're so over the 80s now.
Whew.
That's it in Florida. In Florida, all winter you're going, oh, it's freezing. Can't wait to get hot. It's freezing. So then by June, we're like, oh, it's fucking hot.
Fuck this. I'll take the cold every day. I never, ever say it's too cold.
No.
I never, ever say it. I don't care if it's going to be a 30-degree night. I mean, it's still 30 degrees.
You open the windows.
30 degrees. Ooh, I can't open my windows. My house is old.
Oh.
I'm working on that.
You have new windows.
Only 3 new windows.
And they don't open.
They do.
Are they?
The big ones open.
Do they crank out or?
No, they slide.
Oh, I never noticed. Let's see, Michael. Don't wear makeup, Michael. Heat and perspiration mixed with makeup and oily skincare products makes for a gunky mess under your mask.
It's true.
You don't
Your
have
eyebrow
the ability
could
to
slide.
have sweat evaporate when you have a mask on.
You don't want to melt.
And then the number 5 tip on your mask, Michael, bring a spare.
Yeah, don't leave your
Spare.
house.
If you can't keep your mask from
A
getting
backup
icky
mask.
and sticky, there's no better remedy than swapping it out for another mask.
A backup mask just in case.
Just in case if you a little heavy on the mask.
I just got the one mouth, bro. I'm good with the one mask.
I have 3 in my car. And they're 3 different materials, actually.
You're part of the problem.
Because I have 3 masks? That sounds like I'm more part of the solution.
I don't think so.
Tell you
I've
what.
never seen you in any of those masks.
They're in the. I don't wear it here. I have the one here from that you supplied to all the employees.
So you just took when you had plenty. Nice.
No, I got the 3 over the weekend. But I had to go. Wait, on the same day, I went to Home Depot. I went to Walmart and Target. Home Depot, almost everybody had a mask on. Almost everybody.
Oh, really?
Walmart, everybody had one on at Walmart.
Really?
They don't wear pants, but they will wear a mask at Walmart.
Huh.
Target, maybe 50-50.
You know, so in my personal experiences,
Yes.
Walmart was probably 50-50.
Lately, though, since the spike?
Yeah.
I
Home
think
Depot.
the Walmart people are more socially educated by the media, I figure.
Home Depot was probably 50-50, and I don't think I've been to Target.
I like Home Depot because it's all construction guys, so it's all the really nice M95 with the
I feel
respirators
like at Home Depot I don't have to wear the mask.
you know what? I see Steve at Home Depot a lot. Doesn't wear a mask.
Never
Doesn't wear a mask, but he does wear the boots with the socks and the shorts.
Not the Steve that works here, the other Steve.
Yes.
Yeah.
Steve, the guy who's not building the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear what he's not going to build after the deck? A
What?
second bathroom here.
He's not going to?
Well, because he said he's going to. But,
He wants to build a second for what?
He had to wait in line to bathroom Friday night.
Oh. There was a second bathroom. We turned it into storage.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Moving on.
Yes.
We're going to keep this fast. Ken Hamlin. Do you know who Ken Hamlin is?
No.
Former NFL safety. Ken
Okay.
Hamlin. Do you know who he is now? He's entered the cigar business. Add Ken Hamlin to the list of retired athletes who have created their own cigar lines. After visits to cigar factories all over the world and regular fixture events like Pro Cigar, the former... You all right there?
Sorry, I'm
Did
sorry.
you get excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited about
It's
Ken.
semi-sports related.
Yeah.
Look at that, it's very loud. Kind of annoying.
Just keep going.
The former NFL Pro
Don't worry
Pro
about
Bowler,
me.
he's NFL Pro
Look
Bowler,
away.
is planning or launching his new cigar line next month called The Arrival. It will be made by La Aurora in the Dominican Republic using a Nicaraguan wrapper over Brazilian, Dominican, and Nicaraguan fillers. The Arrival will debut in 3 sizes, an Arrival Robusto, an Arrival Toro, and an Arrival Grand Toro, a 6x52, at $10, $11, and $12.50. Miami Cigar and Company, our friend Willie, La Aurora's U.S. distributor, will be importing the cigar but not selling them. What?
Yeah.
Hamlin told Half Wheel he plans on launching the line in late July and will eventually work to add independent sales representatives. Hamlin played 8 seasons in NFL, spending most of his career in Dallas and Seattle in 2007. He was selected to the Pro Bowl. Oh, I thought he like bowled.
Yeah, I think he's friends with Danny. I think he was a cowboy.
Danny Vasquez?
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
I think I've seen them chatter back and forth.
well, all the celebrities like that.
Everybody loves Danny.
Yeah, Danny. All right, go. The PCA 2021 Convention and Trade Show has been announced. July 10th through the 13th, 2021.
That's exciting.
Yes, the 2021 PCA Convention and Trade Show will take place July 10th through the 13th at the
Wait a
Sands
second.
Expo Center in
July?
Las Vegas. July of next year.
Oh, the PCA.
2021.
I'm sorry. I thought you were talking TPE.
Oh, no.
I can't.
And an email sent to...
I can't keep up.
Please, pay attention when I speak.
Okay.
It's very simple.
I'm sorry.
You have your own close-up and... No, you have...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Keep going.
I don't know how I'm
PCA.
I don't know how I'm putting these together.
July 10th.
PCA gave the
2021.
following dates to exhibitors. Move-in day is July 6th through the 9th. Trade
Yeah.
shows July 10th to 13th. And the breakdown 13th through 15th. Previous PCA convention trade shows, formerly known as the IPCPR, featured as many as 5 days to set up.
Woo.
Now you only get 4. Or 3, actually.
Ooh, we're making cutbacks.
Most of the other details remain the same. The venue is the same. The trade show will run Saturday through Tuesday, and the PCA is planning on using the same trade show floor plan as the canceled 2020.
Where's it
trade
at?
show.
The Sands again?
Still at the Sands. So you don't listen when they talk. I said that earlier.
Nope.
In an email, the association said that all exhibitors who have already paid for a 2020 booth space will now have this rolled over to 2021. Oh, so they're not just keeping your money. That's nice. This likely means that the default option for the PCA is not to refund money for the canceled 2020 trade show. Well, but you don't have to pay it again either, so.
Yeah.
And just so you know, I have been granting access to the Media House for the 2021 trade show.
Oh, that's cool.
Just me.
Oh, okay. I won't go there.
Maybe I'll see if I can get you in.
No,
I'll see.
No, I'll be in bed.
You'll be in bed? Oh, there's always at night?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
the Media House.
It's at nighttime.
You got listen. I heard that Skip held court there.
He did,
and it was relatively epic.
Oh, and Jack was there, I think, too.
And Jack was.
Oh, I can get it right with Skip.
So yeah, you just go there.
Let's go with Skip.
Just FaceTime me in. I'll be in bed.
You'll be sleeping.
Yeah.
Viaje's first Connecticut wrapped cigars heading to Riverside Cigars.
Oh.
Shop. Oh, on the next line. Few, if any, cigar brands have released as many new cigars in the last decade as Viaje. Yes?
Go ahead.
I'm just going to read about it.
You think that we were friends, Jeff and I? I mean, I'm still waiting on the fucking frog juice.
This must be, he already has announced this too. I didn't pay much attention to it.
I've seen some posts.
Right, so he's already made it. Yep, it comes in all different shapes, sizes, colors, but
What's it
until
called?
now, it's called the You Used to Be My Friend, I think.
It's called the used to be. It's called the He's Lost That Love and Feeling.
Yes, last decade of Viaje. I'm trying to give the Connecticut wrapper that will change. All right, it's a 5x54 Robusto Extra that uses the Connecticut shade wrapper from a non-disclosed country over Nicaraguan fillers from Arganosa. It is being made at Arganosa, very long name, factory in Esteli, Nicaragua.
Really?
Pricing is set to be $236 for a box of 25.
Wow.
$9.44 per cigar is limited to 50 boxes of 25 cigars. Ooh, it's not a lot. Riverside said it expects to have the cigars before the weekend of July 4th. Match Cigar Bar is the name of the cigar bar that is affiliated with Riverside Cigar Shop in Jeffersonville, Indiana. This is part of Viaje's WLP single store exclusive series.
White label project.
It says WLP. An extension to his regular white label project. Oh, there we go. So Jeff is getting another LE just for him.
Can't wait to not taste it.
Not taste that one
because
either.
we're still trying to taste the frog
Still
juice.
trying to figure out that
I'm just
frog
gonna
juice.
take a picture of my credit card and send it to him and say, "Look, just charge it whenever you want. Just fucking,
Just send me something.
just send them."
He's only getting 50 of these, 50 boxes.
Yeah. Well, I'm more excited about the frog juice.
Yeah, I kind of want to try. Those are all gone by now.
I'm sure he has some. Skip
Let's
got
see.
his.
No, of course.
God damn it.
Got his. Blackwork Studio Killer Bee Swarm is announced, Michael.
Oh.
Another special cigar that we're not getting. Blackwork Studio is pleased to announce the release of the Killer Bee Swarm, handcrafted in Esteli, Nicaragua.
Yeah.
At check at the time. Over in, the Killer Bee Swarm is a limited edition.
What's the name of the factory, Michael?
Oh no, it doesn't say.
Oveja Negra.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Oveja Negra.
You just wanted me to say it before
To
you
say
said
I'm
it.
excited about this release is
be
an
honest.
understatement. Cameroon. Oh, it's another Cameroon.
Ooh, did I get one of these too?
Favorite.
Oh, it's a cigar house.
Yeah, you got one too.
Oh.
And your brother got one too.
Oh.
Just let's see. It's
Shout out
very
to
unique,
Sweet
also
Pea.
true to the style of the Killer Bee line, said James Brown, creator of Blackworks and owner of the Oveja Negra, country of origin is Nicaragua. Wrappers Cameroon with Maduro and Candela linear cap.
Nice man. He's a nice man.
Binder Nicaraguan Habano. Filler Nicaraguan Corona 5x46, 24 count, 10.50 a cigar. I think this is what we should do.
So is that for everybody or is that for somebody in particular?
It doesn't say who's particularly getting. Doesn't.
But it is
say-
going this.
It is an LE.
It's a store exclusive or just an LE?
It's just an LE.
Okay.
Not a store exclusive. But I figured we don't get LEs here, so we probably won't.
We get some. Come on.
What we're going to do, because, we announced this, we are redoing the studio this week. We
Yes.
have a
We've
person-
hired someone.
Hired someone to come in and help us redo the studio. So I think what we're going to do, maybe we'll do it here. I'm going to put up a whiteboard,
Yes.
and we're going to have the name of the LE, if we've tried it or not. And then if we reviewed it on the Patreon, we'll have the review score. So it would say like Frog Juice, Riverside, we can't get it. Like that.
But I don't want
And
to
then
put the
if it
score
says-
up.
Huh?
I don't want to put the score up.
Well, okay. Well, I figured they still might want to hear the review because they're not going to know what the score means.
No.
4-star, 5-star, 2-star.
No.
They might not. Okay,
No
no
score.
score. Okay, so we'll just have what it is, who makes it, and where it was, and then if we tried it or not.
If you want to do that, go ahead.
That'll be fun to keep a
Okay.
running track for the year and see what we actually get.
Okay.
Maybe it won't be on the thing. Maybe we'll put it somewhere over here and we can just take pictures of it or something.
Okay.
Something like that. All right. U.S. cigar imports slow in the first quarter. Go figure.
No shit.
Go figure, huh? I figured this was stupid news we would talk about.
This is fucking media
Cigar
coverage.
shipments in the U.S. were down in the first quarter of the year. Oh, look at that. Down 9.5% from the first 3 months of 2019. So they're comparing
not
this
bad.
year to last year.
That's not bad.
Let's see. In Nicaragua in 2019, 38.1 million cigars.
Mm-hmm.
This year, 35.6.
Ooh,
That's
cutbacks.
down 6.6%. Dominican Republic, 20.8.
Uh-huh.
This year, 18.2.
Uh-oh.
Down 12.5%.
Ooh.
Honduras, 13.2. Down to 11.4.
Uh-huh.
They're the biggest losers at 13.6%.
Womp womp.
For a grand total of 2019, 72.5 million cigars.
1.21.
2020, 65.6. Down 9.5%.
All right. Yeah. So yeah. Big surprise.
All right.
Factories have been closed.
Yeah, I know. It was stupid news, but
Fucking people
media,
aren't traveling.
media putting it out.
Fucking break.
All right. Now,
Tell me.
for your favorite part of the show.
I'm
Mike.
excited.
Favorite
Is
part of the show.
this where you humiliate me?
No. We have a press release. I know how you love press releases, Michael.
This is where he humiliates me.
Oliva Cigars helps factory workers and children access.
Oh, here we are.
Near the Oliva Cigar Company factories in Esteli, Nicaragua, is a school that offers a great education
Yay,
for children.
us.
But but at a price that's too high for the company's factory workers to afford until now. As part of the long-term commitment, Oliva Cigars, which is owned by Belgium-based J. Cortez, is donating part of its profits directly to the Catholic primary school. Now
That's
called,
so sweet.
they've renamed the school.
Ooh.
Escuela Oliva.
Escuela.
I like
Escuela Oliva.
Okay, so the children of the factory workers can attend.
The fact that I am not versed on Spanish whatsoever.
Closer than me, my
and
God.
yet I can still help you.
Thank you. That's what you're here for. You are here to
Yeah.
help me. According to a press release, Oliva is providing financial support for the school's teachers and is handling the cost of one meal a day for the students.
Oh, you get an apple.
It's giving this young generation hope and a good education, says Vilmer Geronimo Lagos. That's his name.
So why don't you just pay the people more money at the factory? Like,
Not only did
so
we
instead
make,
of just forcing them into the school, well, we're just going to give them more money
so they can pay
because
for
we want
themselves?
them to have a better life.
Because they wanted to name the school after
Because,
them.
hey,
What
check
does that
that
first
out.
word mean? Is that a name?
School.
Oh, school. So it's the School Oliva.
School of Oliva, yeah.
School of Oliva. Oh, very nice.
Oliva School.
Yes. Not only did we make significant improvements to the working conditions, we also invest in the school so that the children of our colleagues are now available to attend classes there. Said
Yay.
Jay Cortez, CEO, Frederic Vender, I think it's a vampire, Vandermeer.
It's just kind of, it is really kind of funny to me how, like, capitalists become socialists. I mean, they're the same fucking. You're the same
It's the same
fucking thing. Instead of just
Right.
giving them more money, you fucking built a school and then said, well,
Maybe
now you
they-
can go to the school.
Maybe they were afraid they would not know how to invest it properly.
Okay, so what? That's not their fucking.
Maybe if they give them more, then the children
But
still.
let-
It's for the children, man.
It's for the children.
for the
So let's do a press release about how cool we are.
That's right.
I feel like we should do a press release, like a press release to say,
We should.
this
We
is a
should
press
do-
release.
We should do a weekly press release.
just-
See who picks it up.
Just send it to everybody. Say, just want to let you guys know we're fucking awesome. Huh?
I'd like you to know the Cigar Hustlers donated masks to all the employees
Yeah.
to better serve the
we
community. We
successfully
could word it so well.
And even some of our employees already had 3. Doesn't matter. They got an extra one
And another one.
because
Hey,
it's we're all about
now I-
equality, I guess.
now I have 4. I can change it with my outfits. I
Uh,
have a blue, a white, and 2 blacks.
because
black goes with everything.
Because paying your employees more isn't a press release worthy of well, we
we
figured
gave
that
them a raise.
factory was
Well, that's-
complete
that's kinda sure.
was complete shit, and
They're all sitting around a big table going, okay, what can we do to do a press release?
let's put in a school.
Well, there's a school next door.
Let's buy that.
Well, let's buy that. How much is it? 3 pesos.
It's just
It's very run by a bunch of nuns.
I can't stand
So-
either
So they call them
political
on the
party.
phone. They
I
call
can't.
them
I
on
just
the
fucking people.
Hello? We would like to buy the school. Oh, perfect. We name it after you. So,
Oh my
they're
god.
going, hey, the one guy's giving out eggs and milk. What can we do?
Or maybe
let's buy the school.
Hey, here's an idea. Like, how was nobody at that meeting saying, you know what? Let's just pay our employees more money.
Oh no, that's no good. You're fired. Somebody get rid of that person over there.
Who let you in?
Who told employees more money?
Oh,
if we buy the
ridiculous.
school, it's a write-off. We can deduct it on our Nicaraguan taxes.
I fucking can't, man. It's just so.
Do you pay Nicaraguan
it's
taxes?
So ridiculous.
Is that a thing?
What?
They pay taxes in Nicaraguan
Of course.
taxes? Do they get deductions like we do here?
I'm sure that they do.
So that's why you donate to the school. It's all a write-off.
But realistically, I think that taxes for businesses there are higher than.
Is it
for the
more just
people.
like a payment?
Like I can tell you that the electricity in a factory is tremendously more expensive because it's a business than it is at your house.
Different rate.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any more awesome press releases about how great people
Oh,
are?
that's the only press release this week.
How exciting.
How exciting that is.
Can I get a fucking
All right,
letter on that one? Or at least a pretend one
We had a
from
listener
you.
of the week, but I forgot to look up his name.
Oh. Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know. We could take a break and I could come back, but we're at 25 minutes.
No,
so we'll
no,
just
no.
wrap
Let's hammer
up.
this out. I mean, for me, I was going to do the listener of the week was Lenny Smeagol
Oh, that's what we should do.
of Owl Ear Cigars.
Oh, we only have 4 minutes to Lenny Schmiegel.
He didn't. I texted him, but he did not answer.
Oh, maybe he's...
It's his birthday.
Maybe he's busy...
Happy birthday, Lenny
feeding that
Smeagol.
lovely baby.
Should we try this?
Happy birthday, Lenny Schmiegel.
Hit the gong and where's my plug?
Lenny Schmiegel!
I said, hey, I gave him a heads up that I was going to put him
All
on
right.
the podcast.
Well, let's stop real quick then and see if we can get him on the phone because we're
All
going to
right,
run out of
we'll
time.
stop it and turn it back on, and then we're going to call.
All right, stop.
And we're back and we're calling.
We're trying to call Lenny
We're gonna call
Schmiegel of
Lenny
Owl
right
Ear
now.
Cigars.
Owl Ear Smoke Shop.
Congratulate him on his Craft 2020s.
It's his birthday.
I'm going to congratulate him on the Craft 2020.
It says calling. It's not ringing.
It's on.
Okay. Well, it must be the new COVID tracker on all the phones. Interrupting our phone calls.
Does it connect it or anything?
Look, this says calling. Call failed.
Call failed.
Try it again. This whole time, people are trying to get in touch with me. It's not working.
It's not my fault. I'm not in charge of your phone.
Wi-Fi. Maybe we'll turn off my Wi-Fi. Try that.
You didn't make it a Wi-Fi phone call.
Who knows? Maybe he has corona and we're not allowed.
Don't spread rumors.
Phones won't
No,
talk.
don't spread rumors.
I'm not spreading a rumor.
You said
it's
he
a
had
joke.
You said he had the corona. People don't think
I
we're
said
funny.
maybe.
People don't think we're funny.
What's going on here?
Do you have airplane mode or something on?
No, I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on. It's called the power cycle.
Oh,
It's a great method for
this is
anything that's an electronic.
Great. You know what? I let you do one piece of the content for the show. One segment is all you have to do, and this is it. This is what we're getting.
I'm a horrible person.
Yeah. You saw my post this week for Michael's been kidnapped. And
Yes.
Fred Rui won with his post.
What did he say?
He said, "I'm completely prepared for this week's podcast."
And that would be accurate.
That would be how we know you're kidnapped.
Yeah.
Is it back on yet?
It's not even turning on now.
Oh, your phone. Is the battery dead?
No.
Where's the backup?
There it
phone?
is. Apple. I
Where's
got an Apple.
Where's the backup phone?
The backup phone is out there.
But they're doing the knocking and the hammering?
Yes.
Yes.
Break glass.
We so need to just move down that empty bay. And not pay. It's no different than now.
That empty bay is about to be.
Oh, is that going to be the thing?
No, it's apparently it's leased.
Oh. For the last one that wanted to go in?
We can ask.
Oh,
Yeah.
we can all get our nails done now?
Supposedly.
Oh, how nice.
My phone just doesn't want to work. It's 2 years old, so it's ready for a new one.
You have an 11, Michael.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
You have an X.
I have an X.
I have a 10. Do they make a 10?
That's the same thing.
Oh, my phone.
Oh my God, this phone isn't working.
Oh. Did Greg pay the bill?
Dude,
He's super busy.
do.
All right, this is lovely content. Everybody's so enjoying watching us
hey.
talk about the phone. All right, well, Lenny, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lenny.
We tried. We're very sorry.
I'm sorry. It says
There you
call
go.
failed. Call
There
failed.
you go. Call failed on his close-up. It's time for my close-up, CB.
Fuck.
You know what?
I didn't have a bang today. I'm trying to, I'm thinking, I'm trying to give myself a break from all.
Oh, really? I don't have that many anymore. Oh, you know what, though? I have some of the red, white, and blues coming.
You do?
Unlike this gloves.
Yeah?
Yep.
Cool.
Just 2.
Trying to stay away from all fake sugar.
Why?
I don't know.
It's delicious.
I think that it's bad for you.
Nah, only if you're a lab rat.
Probably.
All right, we're at 30 minutes. We're going to wrap this up.
Stay tuned for the Erik Espinosa interview.
Oh, that's right. Erik Espinosa, all sports.
So, yeah.
So are we going to do one long episode, or are we going to break it up?
One long episode.
There you go, Pedro.
One
Long
long episode for Pedro.
For Pedro. All right, guys. Enjoy the show.
Later.
Bye.
But I can't hear me on my headphones.
I don't want to tell you because those headphones we hardly ever use.
Oh, so you're just pretty much fucking me on this.
You can just wear them. Just looks good. All right, this is episode 128, Cigar Hustler Podcast. We have the lovely Erik Espinosa and Jack Torano with us today.
How you guys doing?
Erik, you made it to the shop for the first time.
Actually, no.
No,
What?
we were discussing this earlier.
I've been here plenty of times.
Really?
It's the first time I'm here on the Cigar Hustler. See, it's your fault, bro. This is show 128, bro. You guys waited 128 shows to freaking invite me, dude.
Well, we had a lot of fine tuning.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I really wanted to feel prepared for this.
All right.
And, it took 127 episodes to get
All
there.
right, dude. So that's good. So you're good now, right?
We were practice dummies.
So I'm ready.
Yeah, we've had Jack on several times because he's a practice
So
dummy.
is this officially, this should be show number 1, because since you guys did the fine tuning, now you guys are ready.
Good point. Exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Welcome to show number 1.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that.
Eric's
We'll review that.
Eric's
We'll
had
just-
an illustrious week. He was on Coop's 148th show for the first time.
Oh.
Now you're 120, so he's getting better.
He's getting better at it. Yeah.
So, Coop was very upset. Did you see that with the whole media being
He got
removed?
He got kicked out of Trump's thing.
Well, but I guess technically he wasn't supposed to leave. Like he didn't have to.
Oh.
leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there will be no apology.
So
Just for the record.
that post you read, not the one with his wife.
I feel like
I thought for sure Trump would mention Coop in his press conference.
right, yeah, it's like I just
Nothing.
I'd like to
Nothing
thank
at all.
I'd like to thank Coop
Sure.
for not coming, for leaving the Zoom episode or whatever. Dude, so what's going on with you, man? You got a lot of shit going on. You were pretty ill or whatever.
Yeah, I discovered that I have high blood pressure like a month ago, and
Welcome to the cigar industry.
yeah,
right?
really.
Fucking A.
I mean, I'm not that guy.
All it took
I
was
don't-
hiring me.
Yeah, since I hired Jack Torano, yeah. I almost fired him today just because he wore that shirt.
Because that T-shirt.
The shirt?
Yeah.
Oh, poor Jack.
Yeah,
Hey, if you guys ever see me wearing something like that, just shoot me. Take me out.
No
of the
problem.
misery.
yeah. I'll pull you aside and be like, bro.
And the shorts, I coordinate.
Like, is everything okay?
Yeah,
you
yeah.
feeling all right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, no, my wife gave me the shirt. That's my shirt. Like,
By the
no,
way,
no.
we polled your studio audience out there, and 100% love my shirt.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was a poll was taken, huh?
The poll was taken, and you all know how
Behind
painful
that,
that could
he
be.
told everybody, "I give you a free cigar."
Yeah, there's some leverage.
Well, and everybody's afraid of him. He's a
Jack
very big
isn't
man.
stupid, Like
I didn't hire him because he was dumb.
I've seen some interaction with Jack where it's let's make a deal on the table and he's in negotiations and it's a lock and like he'll still stand there after the guy makes a like a cover back like maybe 2 extra cigars and then Jack will be like I don't know and it's done it's a done deal.
But remember where he comes from. He came from General. So, General gives away a lot of free cigars.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't have
That's
General's
true.
money.
That's true.
Mike, I don't know if you do, but I should.
No, I definitely don't.
One of the
Dude, he like the guys in the military. Here,
yeah. So
you in the military?
we're-
Marines
we're
are
at a
here to
shop.
cigars. I'm like, what the fuck?
Here's the real story.
Okay, tell me.
Without the embellishment.
Listen,
Here's the real
I
story.
support the military, dude.
The
but
real
I
story
mean,
is we're sitting at a
They
shop.
still
We're
gotta
sitting
eat.
at a shop,
It's like
and there's
3
a
cigars
group
is
of
what we
guys
do.
behind us.
Okay.
And we learned to find that they're there to say goodbye to their buddy
Oh.
who's being deployed the next day.
Okay.
So I reached in my bag and grabbed a 5-pack of cigars, and he's just looking at me. This is like the first month I'm working with him.
Nice.
And I hand him a 5-pack of cigars, and he's like, "What's going on?" I said, "He's being deployed to the military. Thank you for your service," type of thing. And he's like, "You couldn't give one cigar."
That was the moment that Erik realized he fucked up.
Yeah.
by
Because you
hiring
think
me.
I'm general?
No, I realized that the first day because the first day he came to work, it was his fucking birthday. So now he cost me a cake.
Right.
Oh yeah, one day I gotta go get him a damn cake.
couldn't have
and
put it
shit.
off a day, huh?
Dude, it was dude. I'm like, what the fuck? I should have hired you the day after.
Yeah, that's right. Save money on a cake that way.
So you got high blood pressure.
Yeah, I realized I had high blood, and I've become a pro at this. So
Right.
if anybody out there, any of your listeners, if they cure high blood pressure, tell them to call me.
Right.
'Cause,
Don't waste your
my
money on doctors.
don't waste your money on doctors. I'm on my 5th pill. None of the first 4 worked. I related to a hot dog. And they were like, why a hot dog? Because if you read what a hot dog is made from, you'll never eat one.
Oh, yeah,
Right?
you'll
And
never
these
eat
high
it.
blood pressure pills, dude, they got so many effects on you. It's crazy. The first one, I thought I was going crazy. Really, dude. That thing was. The second one, my hands and my feet were on fire. The third one, my blood pressure was still high. The 4th one didn't fucking work. And then now I'm one. I've been on it for 5 days.
Right.
And I feel great. Of course, I had to change my diet, eat right, and all this shit. So I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to do. I've lost 9 pounds, and that's why people don't hear me on social media and all that shit. It's been a month. I was in a dark place, man. I really, really was. It was crazy. I wake up in the morning, and I just wasn't right. I was foggy. When you get to Vegas, because you're from the East Coast, and that first day, your equilibrium's
Right, like your head's in a cloud.
dude. Yeah, that's the way I felt every day. But thank God, I'm in a much better place now, and it seems like it's working, and
He is a lot mellower.
yeah, because I can't sweat the small stuff
Because
anymore,
you were
man.
such an easygoing guy before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially hey, listen, if you live in Miami, you drive to Miami, you understand what I'm saying, But
What were you saying? What were you saying to somebody today? He says, "Now when somebody cuts me off, I just say it's okay.
it's okay.
It's all right.
Maybe the guy's got to take a shit or something.
It's okay."
Yeah, go ahead.
We got cut off on the way up here, and he's like, "Doesn't your horn work?"
Yeah,
Said,
I mean,
There's no threat of the guy hitting me.
But I tell you what I learned, which I did not know. When you're ill or what have you, and you need to get some meds or whatever, ask the pharmacist, man. The pharmacist knows a lot more about the pills than the doctors. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And actually, the pharmacist is the one who put me on this.
What's that?
I don't know. Derek.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Time
Aren't
take
you,
this
aren't
time.
you the one
I
that
put it-
aren't you the one that told me?
Huh?
You told me to put
It was
silence
an
my
alarm.
phone.
But I
It's a timer.
hold on. I put my alarm for 6:30 a.m. I thought now that's
It's time to wake up.
Tomorrow morning,
bro.
He's not getting
That's
up
what I
tomorrow
messed
at
up.
all.
So I apologize for that. So
You're lucky he's here.
I found I found the most elderly person, the pharmacist,
Right.
Because they have more experience, and I asked her, "Listen, this didn't work. This didn't work. That didn't work. This. What do you recommend me?" She says, "Look, stop taking all that garbage.
Right.
Take this one, lisinopril. It's one of the oldest ones. There's not that many side effects. The most common side effects is cough, but that'll last a couple of days. You
Right.
drink some water, and then
And with the corona, that's just kind of natural. anyway.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Mixes right in.
I'll fit right at home.
Yeah. It's
So I've been on that, but now I know that I'm eating a lot better. I'm exercising, and all that. So I'm in a good place now.
Are you doing any supplements or anything like that? when you're working out?
I am. I'm taking that CBD, bro. Because it relaxes you.
It chills you out.
And I was against. Not that I was against it, because I'm not against anything. It's
Right.
just, it bothered me that how you. You can smoke a joint in California, but you can't smoke a cigar.
Oh, yeah.
And that's the things that bothered me. But I'm
So he
taking
took it out on CBD.
Yeah, I'm taking it out on CBD. It's. I want to get off the pill.
Right.
But I'm not a fan of pills. I do things natural.
Right.
So I might hire a nutritionist or something like that just
Sure.
to get myself,
So-
into top shape,
so-
and eat right and stuff.
There's a website called examine.com.
Yeah.
It's very basic. You can type in practically anything, and it'll break down the research for anything.
Really.
It's pretty fascinating.
It's not one of those that no matter what you type in, it tells you have cancer.
Yeah.
Because that's like the medical journals before. You'd research whatever ailment you had.
Right, and it would say cancer.
Cancer.
No,
WebMD.
it isn't to that extent. It's more like it'll break down side effects and stuff like that, and the positives of taking something. I'm looking into some supplements, and they're all just fucking kind of there's just junk jarbled in there, right? So if you start dissecting everything that's in there and you start breaking it down, you start understanding. All right, well, this is bullshit. I don't need this. Like, I don't need this bullshit. Like, I'm not going to take that, right? So, when you're taking a med or something like that, you can just look it up and it'll tell you all the information.
What's this again?
Examine.com.
Examine.com?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, I buy really expensive books, and like this information in there, like, motherfucker, like, I wish I had, all you have to do is just tell me this shit, so.
So through all this shit, I've never had anxiety in my life.
Right.
And then, because every time I took my blood pressure, and it was high and this and that. And then one day I get to the office and I didn't feel good. And my sister's diabetic. And I told her, you know what, and my dad's diabetic. It might be hereditary or not. So I tell my sister, can you take my blood sugar? And it was high. It was 146. She looks at me. She goes, did you eat something? I said, no. So she made me a sandwich and then I took it again. And it's normally the opposite. When you eat it, it goes up. And then I'm thinking, oh shit, now I'm diabetic. Now all this shit goes through your mind when you're not in the right state of mind.
Right.
And then
of course.
And then some days I wake up and I've never had anxiety in my life, but I mean it's not bad at all. I mean nothing that CBD wouldn't take care of. So sometimes I just I do the thing under the tongue and I'm fine. My blood pressure's good and you chill and I don't argue too much anymore. It's not worth it. So far, it's only been 5 days though.
Hey, it's a new record.
Can I get that in writing? Give me
Dude, you're the reason why he's taking CBD. Let's be fucking honest.
You know what it is, Mike? You only live once, bro. And sometimes, look, I promise each and every one of your listeners and each and every one of us here, we're all going to die with the same amount of money. With zero.
True. Yeah, you can't take it with you.
We're not taking it with me. So all that hard work, you got to enjoy life and relax.
Of course.
And enjoy your family, and
it's hard right now, man.
There's
so much shit going on.
It looks like the world's gonna end.
Fucking dude, Facebook is just so fucking depressing. I had
a lot of
how about the news?
Experts on there, though.
Yeah. How about the news?
I mean, that's just a whole it's a whole animal in itself, man. And I feel for every single small business right now. I mean, just the decisions that you have to make on a daily fucking basis.
Everything changes.
It's just atrocious.
It's a daily
look
thing.
Today I think they closed the bars in Florida.
Right.
Right. Just boop. And that could have affected us here. I'm like, oh shit,
honestly,
we got an event.
I was just so impressed by how quickly people went from medical experts to experts of race relations.
Right. Oh, in an instant.
On Facebook.
In an instant.
Everybody was an expert. It's crazy.
Like last time I checked, everybody's American. We should probably support all Americans. Just fucking be done with this. I don't understand. And it's like for me, I would post 2 or 3 times a day, and I
don't see you anymore.
I'm not posting. It just mentally, I'm just exhausted.
The thing is, you're not going to win, regardless of what you.
You're not changing anybody's mind.
Yeah, but I would normally just post a cigar. Or something. I don't even want to fucking.
Whatever you post, it seems to turn political.
It's like,
it's a light-colored cigar. Look at him.
Yeah.
Or
why always a Connecticut, Michael?
The people that are more versed know what political stance the different companies have or some shit like that. But hey, let me kind of digress. Kudos to you for giving to the military guys because Gurkha was doing that for a while, and now you can kind of infiltrate that area. So,
a lot of openings there.
Listen, I'm a big supporter of the military, and I don't mind. I mean, it was just his first day, and I just looked at him. I said, "You're no longer a general, bro."
That's right. You can't do this anymore, Jack.
Yeah, dude.
I bought you a
Just
cake.
got the cake.
You got me a cake and a 5-pack.
You got the cake. Now
I got to rethink this hire.
Yeah,
I'm willing to back it up and say that cake was probably the issue with your insulin levels, and that's what that's where
correct.
Line, So
everything goes back to
Everybody
Jack.
gets a cake at the office.
And all zeros back.
You caused all this shit, Jack.
Yeah, I blame Jack for that. Jack was over in Austin, Texas, and he was fucking egging me on last week.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah. So
because he got into it a little bit with Danny Vasquez because of he wasn't one of the recipients of the 2020 Craft.
Oh, okay.
And him and Danny went at it in a big way, and as that argument slowed down a little bit, I was there.
It was playing around.
Got to stoke it a little, keep it going.
I wasn't really mad. But it's fun to fucking.
Of course.
But Danny hasn't said Mom's been the entire word. So I sent a box some Posadas to the Roma Craft guys because Sean wanted some, and so did Rosales.
You don't have any. I went to buy some, and you don't have any.
I know.
Yeah, they all went
So you
there.
gave him your last one.
So I wrote all over the box, "I hate Danny. I hate Danny. I hate Danny. I hate Danny." So but I didn't get a response you're a dick or nothing.
Which that's what you wanted.
Yeah, I was
wanted
something.
something.
I was just looking for you're an asshole, or just something, and they gave me nothing. So then Jack's over in the office. Jack gets on the phone, and then all of a sudden Danny's like, "Yo, when are you gonna stop acting like a bitch?" I was like, "Oh, look at this." Where are you coming from, buddy?
He says that because he's in Austin.
Exactly. Yeah,
Oh, he's hiding behind Jack.
I don't think Danny would say this.
Mike lately?
I don't think he would tell you that if he's in Deltona.
No. But I mean, as long as everything goes well, we'll be out there.
The one thing we've all learned with Danny,
dude, that's crazy talking about that, bro. I mean, I commend. Skip had called me and told me he was going to do that. You know, he goes, "Look, bro, I'm gonna do something like Lozano Palooza." I go, "Bro, I don't give a fuck. You do what you got to do." But I'm surprised that because I'm making a decision August 1st for Lozano Palooza.
Right.
And listen. He's a friend of mine, and you guys are friends, and I hope it happens for them. But I can't see that happening. When is it?
It's in September
5th. September 5th. Yeah.
I'm making my decision August 1st to see if I'm going to do it because we still have 2 months. Because I know that takes a lot of planning and a lot of money and all that.
But the reality is that 85% of the deaths are 65 plus, right? And
would they allow them to do it?
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
This should be the size of the crowd.
Listen, I promise you one thing: that this whole COVID is going to end during as soon as the election ends.
Right.
So are they going to allow
Corona here?
the Rona.
The Rona. Are they going to allow him to do it? That's Look, I hope they do. I'm sure it'll be fun. It'll be great. But like even me, I mean, how do you have 200 people smoking cigars with a mask on? I don't.
And they're hoping for 350.
Well, I feel like the smoke pushes the virus down.
It is.
I agree.
It is an outdoor.
You might be bullshitting, dude, but
it is a lot of
studies.
Huh? It is a complete outdoor event. So.
Well, let's hope they have it, dude.
Hopefully, it gets there.
Yeah.
And
will you be attending?
I will be attending.
Will there be a cage match between you and Danny?
He wouldn't agree to the terms. I asked for a contract, and he said no. So
one hand, dude. Put your left hand behind your back, something like that. Make it easy.
One of those slap fights, man. Have you seen those things online where they just lay out and slap the shit out of each other?
You should just walk up to him and just hit him one time.
I'm not angry with Danny. It's all good. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's not fun. You got brass knuckles on the table that I'm looking at.
Yeah, those are Greg's.
That's Greg's.
I don't need that shit.
Hey, would you like an ashtray, Michael, instead of?
No, I like asking on the.
But what I was saying is, what we've all learned about Danny is Danny loves to give.
Yeah,
but he's not a good receiver.
That's it. That's true.
We have that with and he acknowledges it all the time. Our boy Hector at the office.
Yeah.
He likes to give.
He can dish it out,
dude.
And then you hit him.
But you get after Hector, and he's like, "What the fuck you doing, man?"
Dude, he gets. I've toned him down tremendously.
Yeah.
You have no idea, dude. He would come in the office. I mean, and
guns blazing.
Oh, this one time, my son's a prankster, dude. The shit that we do at the office, dude, it's nonsense. So I get in the office one day, and my son's laughing. And I said, "What are you laughing at?" He goes, "Ask Hector what is he gonna do this weekend." I said, all right. So I go in his office, and I just don't ask him, what are you going to do this weekend? So I play around, this and that. And I said, dude, so you got any plans for the weekend? And he stops. He goes, can I talk to you? I said, yeah. So I close the door. What's going on? So he says, no, bro, my daughter has a date. And his daughter, he has twins. He adopted these twin girls from Russia. I think they were like 15 at the time, 14. I don't remember.
No, they were babies.
No, when he adopted them, they were babies. But on the date,
he didn't adopt 15-year-olds.
That's a task.
Must have been 15, or I don't know when.
She had her first date.
So, and he was all pissed off about that and all that. And I said, all right. So that day, I mean, that was a Friday. Saturday morning, we got to drive to Tampa. They had the Tampa Cigar Fest, or whatever. What is it called? Tampa Bash, yeah.
Tampa Cigar Bash, yeah.
So I had the bright idea.
The Monte Cristo.
So,
who the fuck is Reggie?
Yeah. So I had the bright idea of Reggie. I don't know if you remember Bad Boys when Reggie comes.
Of course.
So we watched the video. I mean, like 20 times.
Right.
And so we got it done. Now I'm driving. This is all in the SUV.
Right.
I'm driving. My son's riding shotgun. So we portrayed, the whole scene. And what's your name, boy?
Right.
And he said, my name's Reggie, sir. Yeah, and
you look 30.
Yeah. You look 30. You ever fucked a man before? No, sir. So we did the whole and
videotaped it.
And we sent it to Hector. Dude, so he, of course, he laughed, but he says, fuck you guys, whatever. So the next day, the kid was supposed to be there at 1 o'clock. Now, that's the time football starts, and it was a Sunday.
Ooh.
And the Dolphins are on. So I tell everybody, do me a favor. text Hector and tell everybody, send him a picture of Reggie. Send us a picture of Reggie. So, he sends us a picture of Reggie. He's hugging the kid. The kid comes in a tie. He's got this kid on nerves.
He read the kid the riot act basically in the backyard. Yeah, and then that kid just recently got arrested.
True story, bro. In Tallahassee, he sends me a picture of the kid, and I'm like, "Who's this?" He goes, "It's fucking Reggie," and I'm like,
he got a solid B&E, a solid breaking and entering.
That was like 5-6 years ago.
That could have been his son-in-law.
So wait, now, like, what kind of B&E? Because he could be having an incident with somebody, and then he pushes open the door a little bit. That's just breaking and entering.
In Tallahassee,
It's called peeking.
Yeah,
inside the door.
He could be yelling at somebody. Somebody's trying to close the door on him. He's like, I'm just saying. I
don't know. He had a serious mugshot there.
Now, how would he know that, and how would he get that pictures?
Yeah. Hector's the one who shared that with us.
He probably flagged his name the minute that he got it.
But the daughter maybe had 1 or 2 dates.
Yeah, 1 or 2 dates, and it was over years ago.
Yeah. And so all of a sudden,
he's still checking on that guy.
He's got the guy flagged. He's flagged now.
He's still checking on the guy.
That guy can't fly out of the country. Are you kidding me?
He's on the no-fly list.
Yeah, no shit.
Hector put him on the no-fly list.
Listen, we
instant cavity search.
We get information before anybody does.
Yep.
I don't know how he does it, and I don't. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, but we get information. So and so sold to so and so. So how the fuck you know that? Oh, I got my people.
3 days later,
that guy's got.
We're like, you're full of shit. Nothing came out. Like 3 days later, there it is. Fuck, did you know?
Right. He knows how to work. He knows how to fucking
police contact
computers and the people, and
He's got a drone following Reggie
around.
around.
Fuck with Hector. Yeah, right now at this moment.
He's got a drone. He's got a drone on Reggie. Yeah.
Poor Reggie. Poor Reggie. So you got anything new coming out? Has Corona really fucked you in the in Esteli?
Oh, it's fucked there, but we can't even go. There's no flights out there. So we had some projects before that. Of course we do the Warhead every year. We come out with the Warhead, so that was done. And then I had a brand back in the day. It was a predicate brand called Azúcar, which means sugar.
Right.
And so we're doing a flavor cigar, a vanilla flavor cigar out of the
like the brulee.
I don't know. This one does have a sweet tip.
Right.
I guarantee you there's no if.
This is a confirmed sweet tip.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts, but yeah.
We don't need to put out a sampler and test your...
Dude, that shit was brilliant, bro. I sold all my shit in fucking 2 seconds, man. It was crazy.
And so, it was something that, it's predicate that we have it. And listen, flavors sell. So it's not something that we make. I don't smoke flavors, but
it's a good entry level
correct.
cigar.
It's a gateway.
Yeah.
And so we had that. We did it one time back in the day, and this was all, before all this FDA and all this bullshit. So I said, let's bring it back.
Right.
But again, we sold it at TPE. We were expecting it the first week of April, and this stuff pushed everything back. So now we get it next week.
We should get it next week because DR opened up. Some factories open up. So we're getting that. We're doing that one. And we're doing the Warhead. But other than that, we're just doing some sizes and some of the brands. But there's not much you can do because the box guy was closed for a while. This guy. And then even getting tobacco, it's hard now.
And with Junior's project, the Se Provincia that comes out every year, a different province of Cuba, that really needs a show to showcase that.
Right.
Because it's really unique boxes, one-of-a-kind boxes, so you really want to display it somewhere.
Right.
So that one in particular, we're going to push back to the TPE.
Right.
In hopes that
if we
happens.
have a TPE.
If we have a TPE. But we definitely, we might come out with another release before then, other than Warhead 6, but that's, the Se Provincia needs a show.
Okay.
That needs that.
Let's pause right there so he can reset, and then I want to ask a couple other questions about TPE and PCA and shit, and then we'll get the hell out of here.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Is there a commercial now?
There you go.
All right, so we're back, and the question that we were kind of talking about was TPE. Obviously, we have expectations of it being open. Do you think PCA is totally fucked now after how this all played out?
I don't know. I think that they needed this. I think they needed time, to regroup. Look, it is our trade show, and I tell everybody, a lot of people tell me, oh, I can't afford to go, this and that, and I tell everybody, no, you can't afford not to go, because, but I just think it's done in the wrong time. It's real hot in Vegas, and it's very expensive to be there as an exhibitor. Something needs to change. I think they need to get their heads together and maybe invite anybody that opens up a new shop for free. Do something, do some type of incentives. I've thought of different ways of helping. Look, I can make a cigar just for the people to go to the trade show. It don't freaking matter, dude. I mean, I can make it, and no disrespect to anybody. Fuente can make it, Padron can make it, whoever can make it, and it's still not enough incentive for you to to warrant the amount of money that you spend there.
Right.
So they need to come up with an idea. What it is, I don't know. I mean, make it fun. Let's have a roast. I mean, and then I roast Rocky Patel. Rocky Patel roast me or whatever or whoever, and make it fun. Make it make it exciting. Now you're not gonna fly to Vegas just to see a roast, but they got to come up, be creative.
Right.
And then and everybody asks me, since the big four ain't going, are you gonna go? I go, yeah, fuck yeah, because I can get 3 fucks who goes, bro. I'm gonna tell you straight out.
Right.
What I do care is what retailers are going to go. Mm-hmm. The less exhibitors, the more people are going to visit me.
Yeah, the better off you are.
Yeah, if the people show up.
Right.
But if they don't show up.
You got to have a plan to have more retailers.
Right.
You got to do certain things like he's talking about.
And I think something's got to be done. What that $1 million question is, I don't know.
Right.
Either the timing of the show.
Sadly, I thought they can learn a lot from TPE.
I
think TPE is doing things.
Dude, that was a good experience, man.
Listen, if you got to bring the CBD people in, I don't have a problem with that.
I don't understand why we wouldn't have brought them in the first place.
Right.
I mean, like the vape people, they kind of shoved them in the corner and they redheaded stepchild them. Right. I mean, that's a huge industry.
Listen, the CBD and whatever the fuck that industry's called, that's not going away.
Right.
The vape maybe, but this is not going away.
Right.
I don't have an issue inviting. There'll be more people.
Right.
And some of these guys have maybe convenience stores which carry cigars or have a small humidor or what have you. Maybe you got an opportunity.
Right.
Give me the opportunity to try to sell to these people. Right. But if nobody shows up, you're going to sell to those people anyway.
Right.
It's the truth. I'm not knocking them. It's the truth. And it's so damn expensive. Now, I'm not blaming that on the show.
Right.
But, because I know the unions out there, it's crazy. But,
oh, my God.
Listen to what did they charge me? I don't need to tell you. But maybe your listeners. I mean, I had to pay a bartender for 4 hours, $750. And then $100 corking fee for my own alcohol that I brought.
No shit.
Yeah, wow. And they don't let you make coffee. Look, I gotta have my Cuban coffee. We gotta hide to make Cuban coffee. And then they busted my balls. They told me, you can't do that. I said, bring me somebody who knows how to make the Cuban coffee, and I'll hire them.
Right.
But you imagine $750 for 4 hours plus $100 corking fee. I said, you know what? Let's get rid of the alcohol.
We're in the wrong industry.
And I want to be a bartender.
Right.
and you got to be creative. Even the waters, Drew Estates and Zycar back in the day used to give out waters, but it had to have their logo on it because that means that they're testing out. It's a sample of their water or something like that. And dude, and it's gone crazy. It's way too expensive, and then some people don't make make back what. I did the math.
Yeah.
I did the math, and I'll say, you can sell $1 million in the trade show, and you're lucky if you break even. By the time you spend everything, by the time you pay your employees, that you pay your commission, the discounts that you give, it's crazy. It's crazy. You lose money.
Yeah.
It's tough to break even. And listen, I'm okay with losing money if you open up a lot of new accounts,
right?
And then you'll see the residuals later on. Long-term investment, but. Get me the guys there for whatever, and I'll continue going. Look, it's our industry. Would I support it? Absolutely. I'll continue to support it. Whether I downsize or what have you, but I will continue to support it. And I really don't give a fuck what company exhibits or not. You understand?
Right.
I don't want to be the only one there because then maybe nobody will go. But if we get
pass out cake.
If we get a nice core people, and why not Miami? Listen, I keep telling him.
I love it.
Okay, let's get a building. Listen. We've been through hell and back. Every single one of us that's been this. Every single owner has been through hell and back. Let's rent a big building. Okay, we put some chairs, we put some AC. We rent the building for a week or what have you. Throw some rug on it. Everybody have 2 or 3 tables. Miami can hold it. Find a venue. I know it's hard to find a venue, but let's get somebody to rent us a big damn warehouse, and we can do it there. Who gives a shit how the fuck it looks?
Right.
I don't go to see people how they're dressed or what have you. If everybody's in shorts, Who gives a fuck?
Right.
But now if you're attending, be a lot more people.
Let's get Tampa, man.
Listen, let's get good food. Let's have these carts outside or whatever.
Right.
Everybody gets the food trucks. Everybody gets a meal because the food in the trade show's fucking garbage, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, it's unedible. It's unedible. I don't know if you eat that slop, but I'll maybe eat a banana and a juice.
I stopped going.
That's as far as I do. Maybe have some food trucks out there. We make it exciting. Everybody gets a free meal or whatever. You go to the food truck, pick whichever one you want. And maybe we can do it in March, or that it's not that hot.
Right.
Something to that effect. But they have to do something different.
For sure.
Completely.
For sure.
But maybe now they can regroup. I don't know.
It's hard to tell. We'll see what the future, holds. So, all right. So you got any? So you want to leave it on a note of advice, right?
No,
it's not so much advice.
Words of wisdom.
I just said it in the shop today.
An observation.
It's an observation. You know how everybody, back in the day, if you had to fart, you would cough. Maybe people not hear you fart. Well, now people fart for not to hear your cough. Because
It's
you
true.
fart to cover a cough.
Yeah,
You cough
fart to cover a
fart.
cough now.
Did you cough? No, I farted.
I may have shit myself, but
But I didn't cough. I swear I didn't cough.
And that's okay.
I'm releasing the coronavirus via flatulence
anally.
instead.
Yeah, it's crazy. We're living different times, man. What a bad year, 2020, dude. I mean, it's been a...
How about all those people at the end of 2019 were like, this year sucked, bring on 2020.
Right. Let's do it.
Good. Nice idea.
Be careful what you wish for.
Bring them to me. Bring them here now. New year, new you.
So
fuck out of here.
When I was in Austin, I was talking to a bunch of guys at a cigar shop, and I asked them the question, when do you think we will look back on 2020 and be in a position that we were before COVID? That there's sporting events and concerts and no masks and no this. Is it a year? Is it 5 years? Is it ever going to happen again that we look back on and go, wow, 2020 was a crazy year. You remember that?
Yeah, that was rough.
And that it's still not.
Right.
People wearing masks everywhere and social distancing. I mean, I think we're a few years away from that.
You think so?
I read 4
I think we're a few years
could
away
be 4
from that.
years before the mask will go away.
The only plus from this whole situation is people are going to wash their hands a lot more, and and there'll be a lot less.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, now, before you go to the bathroom, I used to play poker, and some of the dirtiest people in the world are fucking poker players.
Oh, yeah.
They go to the bathroom, they hurry up because they don't want to miss a hand, and
Right.
they take a piss or a dump, and they fucking. I'm like, you pig, wash your fucking hands, because I'm touching those fucking cards. You
Right.
know what I mean? So, and now you go to the bathroom or what have you, and then you see everybody washing their fucking
Everybody will
hands
be
and shit,
carrying a personal hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
It's true.
That'd be great to own stock in this shit,
I think that football season happens. I think that people will wear masks and shit like that.
They announced today that the football season's going to happen.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, I think what the Dolphins are doing is it's season ticket holders only.
It doesn't matter. They're normally showing up.
Like, they
anyway.
won't be.
The Dolphins.
That's true.
They won't be.
So 2 people are going to go then?
Yeah.
Just the 2. I mean, you and Hector, or
We're
watch it in my backyard.
going to have a better team this year.
You know what team
Dude,
are
7
you have
games,
like
7
4
games.
teams you're a fan of. So
No, I'm
one
not.
of them usually does well.
He
And
tried
now-
to get on. He tried
and
to get
now
on
Brady-
on our draft. He tried to get on every single
I
one.
wanted to
Every
get
single
on,
one.
I tried. By the way, I
Whoa,
tried to
whoa.
get you in. I tried to get you.
Yeah,
in.
no, I appreciate that. First of all, let me
He was
clarify.
this guy was doing wardrobe changes
He
during
did
our
Tampa
fucking,
Bay, and the first thing he said, "I don't give a fuck about Tampa Bay." I
did not say that.
Yeah, you did. That's
There are
what you said.
2. First of all, there are 2 factors here. Okay, number 1 is I've been a New England fan my whole life. Okay,
I'm sorry to hear that.
That's rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It actually is kind of rough when you're expected to win every single year, and the years that you don't win,
I feel
they're
for you.
fucking.
Yeah.
You know, look,
9 Super Bowls,
Listen, nobody's
6
fucking-
wins.
look, nobody's-
You've had it hard.
Jack, no one's beating on the autistic kid in the room, bro. It is what it is. Miami's fucking terrible.
Ouch.
You know? Okay, first of all. Second of all, I can't fly my kids to every game in Foxborough, so I had to pick a team locally that I wanted to support. So when Jax turned 2, I got season tickets for the Bucks.
For the Bucks.
I was like, fuck it, I'll cultivate local fandom, right? And we'll start, and one's NFC, one's AFC. The only time that a game that would ever really fucking matter.
Super Bowl.
Right. And at that point, okay, I'll go back. My
now-
allegiances lie where I, where I'm from.
Jesus.
And why New England?
I'm from Boston.
You're from
You're from
Boston?
Boston.
Yeah. So
Boston.
yeah,
and,
from
now,
Boston.
and now Brady comes to of all teams.
How
Tampa.
about that?
How about that?
That worked out.
Couldn't have got
perfect.
it any better, huh?
How do you
No.
lose the greatest
And
of all
Gronk.
time and gain him in the same?
now Gronk's
same
there,
breath? It's amazing. Now, I will say this: I fucking agree with Tua in Miami. I really feel that kid has the ability to carry that team.
If he
Only
doesn't get
motherfucker
hurt. If
in
he
a
doesn't get hurt.
In a suit.
in a suit,
Yeah.
and
Well,
nobody was talking about that shit,
You were.
right?
Yeah.
I mean, pay attention, man.
he's
There was
small.
one other guy in a suit later on.
Yeah, okay.
The guy that took the cell phone from his girlfriend when she said,
Dude, that was great. That was great. I want that guy on my team. Fuck that. My wife ever touches my cell phone, I'll burn the fucking out. Dude. Get the fuck out of here. That was great, dude.
Give me that.
And thank God my wife ain't listening to the show.
I love you. You can look at my phone all the time. Yeah, so I think that Tua has, an ability.
We
and
have
he's-
to wait to see. We have to
and-
wait and see.
Whether he's been hurt or not, that's fucking
he's a
irrelevant.
likable dude.
Dude,
But Eric makes a good point. This guy played behind the best offensive line in college football and was getting hurt. Now he's going to the 30th best offensive line in the NFL.
like maybe 29.
He's good.
You build your team in the trenches.
Right.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
how you win the game.
The game is won and lost on the line.
On the line.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
I would have picked. I didn't have a problem. In the
I would have said
three
the
I picked.
scoreboard.
I would have picked 3 offensive linemen, and then the next year I go with defensive linemen, and the third year I go with your skill player. Listen, you can put. I wouldn't use Tom Brady, but you can use the second best quarterback out there with that offensive line. It don't matter if you don't have time to throw the ball. You're not going to be successful. Look at DeMarco Murray. He ran behind that great offensive line that Dallas has, and he was a stud. When he went to Philadelphia, he didn't do shit.
Right.
Okay, so what does a good offensive line makes your defense better, makes
Right.
your quarterback better, makes your running game better. Okay, it gives the quarterback time to throw, it gives holes to the running back, and your defense is in the sidelines. A good defense does not make your offense better.
Right.
Okay.
They're on the field all the time.
That is correct. Okay, so I'm a big fan of offensive linemen, and if you get 5 studs in the offensive line, it puts you in the game. You have an opportunity to win. Now, defense wins championships, but
Best defense is good offense.
yeah, I agreed.
So, yeah, well,
I didn't think you were knowledgeable in football, bro, when you went on that.
Yeah.
You surprised me here today.
Yeah, I know my shit.
Because the other day, you said, fuck, I don't give a fuck about nobody. I just care. I just
But
want to
that's
be
not
on.
true. He's a big
when-
Tampa Bay.
When
I
John
am.
Carney was on. Yeah, I didn't think
so Carney and I are New
he tried to
England
get on, by the way.
So,
but
yeah, I know.
It didn't let him in or whatever.
So I took Carney to the Bucks game where they played each other, right?
Okay.
And so we go, we have a nice dinner and shit, and I also brought my other buddy Steve, and we're going in and we're start walking, and he's like, "Where the fuck are our seats?" I'm like, "Dude, we're fucking row 1, brother. We're not fucking around." He's like, "This is amazing!" Like, he lit up. So it's on. I purposely have tickets on visitor side, so if I don't want to go to the game, it's easier to sell.
Right.
And he loved it. So, but now, like, a lot of people know I have those tickets. Holy fuck, the requests that I've gotten. "Oh, what's up, man? We're gonna go to a game. We're gonna go to a game."
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't know how many games I'm gonna go to this year. For one, with the whole Corona thing and my kids, and for two, the value of them. Right. So.
Yeah, I got scammed with that roll one time. So
Yeah.
I'm dating this girl. This is before I got married. So the Orange Bowl. So I get 2 tickets. Roll 1.
Ooh, Orange Bowl.
Yeah, dude,
That's
beautiful.
lineman's ass.
Hey,
You date yourself.
roll 1. I take this hot chick to the game.
Yeah.
50-yard line, roll 1. I'm big baller.
That's before the
we
jumbo-
get there, dude.
before the jumbo
Listen,
trons.
you get there, you can't see a fucking
see
thing because you got all the players right there.
Right in front of you.
Oh yeah.
You couldn't see one play. I didn't get to see one play. You got all the players standing there.
That's why the newer stadiums.
Yeah.
I mean, row 1 of the Dolphin Stadium was field level. Now they're up higher.
Yeah,
Now they're up higher
yeah.
to prevent that. So funny story. Mikey, his football knowledge. Mikey was doing a.
Which Mikey?
This guy.
Oh, okay.
They're both Mikeys.
Yeah.
He was doing an Instagram. You had to predict
yeah.
the final score of like the Monday night game or
and Thursday nights and stuff like that.
Thursday nights. You had to pick the exact final score, and then you got a 5-pack. If nobody won, you went to the next week.
I would parlay. So, and what I would do is every time it would be a different brand. And
that is so hard, though.
Exactly. So I come here,
but like,
and,
dude,
and it's like week 5 or 6.
Dude, the pot gets huge. You
Yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? You know, it's like
But
50,
that can go on
cigars.
through seasons and seasons.
That's what I said.
Okay.
That's what I said. I come here and I'm like, your fucking contest sucks. No one's ever going to guess the final score of a game. Exact final score? That's insane. I wake up the next morning, the morning after the Monday night game, because I had gone to bed before the game's over. I got like 5 messages from him. 2 people guessed the final score of the fucking game.
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dude, like getting a perfect bracket.
And I was
in the
blasting
NCAA
him.
Right.
I think you have a better chance of winning the lottery than getting like the NCAA. This guy puts up $1 million every year.
Buffett.
Yeah. You're not getting that. I mean, that's so hard. The final score would be easier than doing the NCAA, but I mean, because you always round it. I remember I'm in Philly for the Super Bowl, the Eagles and the Patriots.
Right.
I'm sorry to bring that
I don't
up.
wanna talk about it.
Yeah. But anyway, we
Moving
had
on.
in the shop.
And that's the end of the show.
Oh, there we go.
Twin Smoke Shop. They have it's a fun shop. They're great down there. So we're doing the boxes. We had a $20 box and a $100 box, and the $100 box is big because you got $10,000. So you know
Right.
they were getting about $2,500 for each quarter, and the owner's son has 2-2. That's what he picked. Dude, you know the odds of you
Right.
2-2.
He won 2 quarters.
He won 2 quarters, bro.
The game
He won
started with a
5
safety.
Well,
And
yeah, dude. No, they missed the extra point.
They
Right.
And
Starsky missed it.
that was one of the funnest time ever watching a football game because I'm in Philadelphia. I'm rooting for the Eagles, and
tough.
and
Yeah, you get 2-2, you're like, fuck, dude.
so
Yeah.
the
Burn $100.
Yeah.
So I think the Patriots come down, score 3 points, and then the Eagles come down and they score a touchdown. And I get up to go to the bathroom, and the guy misses the extra point.
Right.
And they're motherfucking, Eric, you jinxed him. I said, what do you mean I jinxed him? Yeah, you went to the bathroom when he was kicking the extra point. I'm like, what does that got to do with anything? You jinxed him. You got to stay sitting. You got to stay sitting. I said, all right. One guy, dude, they're so superstitious. One guy changed when they were on offense the chair. And defense, they kept switching over. And if they drank, they had to drink from with the left hand. Not with it was crazy, dude. Yeah, it was crazy. What a great.
And they truly believe they have an effect on the game.
Yeah.
So, of course.
But-
dude, sometimes I get the same way. You know what I mean?
But I did a video and I asked 5 of his customers. I said, okay, how long you been an Eagle fan? Oh, all my life, yeah. Okay, so if you get to win a quarter, which is $2,500,
Right.
okay,
And
but the
we
Eagles
lose.
lose,
Right.
what would you pick? I can use $2,500.
Exactly.
So you're gonna sell the Eagles for $2,500? Yeah, dude. I think the
So that's where the
$2,500.
line is.
That's
The line is
right.
2,500.
Everybody's got their price.
I'll take the $2,500, dude. That's all right.
So I was in Esteli for New England Rams.
Right.
I don't know if they were LA. Yeah, LA Rams. Who the fuck knows where the hell they're going?
When
But,
they had the this quarterback that played with Arizona. What was it?
Jared Goff?
Oh no, the last one. Okay, no,
Yeah.
but they faced off one time before. Okay,
So, yeah.
not the greatest show on
Not
turf.
the greatest show. Okay.
So it was the first half was a rough game, man, and I'm stressing out. Now my wife
3-0,
packed my
6-0.
my wife packed my Brady jersey, and it skips there, and the motherfucker's just breaking my balls,
Right.
right? So I was like, you know what, my wife gave me my Brady jersey, I'm gonna go get it. So I go and I put it on, and all of a sudden, boom, they start winning. I'm like, yeah, what's up? It's all because I put on this jersey.
Dude, I'm in Alabama for the national championship game, and it's Alabama and Georgia was kicking their ass. I mean, it was a little close, and then this old guy, gets up and says, "I'm going home. I can't take this no more." I said, "The problem is that you're smoking the wrong cigar." He said, "What do you mean?" I said, "You smoke one of my cigars, and I guarantee this fucking game will turn around."
Yeah.
I threw that out there, dude.
Right.
Dude, I swear to God, he gets a 601 blue. He starts smoking it, and they bring Tua in. And he starts bringing them back, boom, 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 and the game winning. He throws that pass in overtime. I think they were in overtime or whatever the fuck it was, and they win the game.
Right.
And I tell him, "Listen, you old fucking man. Let me tell you something. I ever see you smoke anything else but my fucking cigar, I'm taking the fucking trophy away. I'm taking all this.
This
shit.
is
I got you this game." And he's like, "Son, let me tell you something. This here old rapper, the band,
Right.
is going right next to my Barry Bryant picture."
And that was pre blood pressure medicine, so it was a little more aggressive Erik Espinosa than the go with God, Jesus loves you Erik Espinosa that we now have today.
The new.
Are we at half an hour yet?
Oh, dude, we've crushed it. We're at 43 minutes. Well, yeah, we'll wrap it up here. It's a good point. So we got an event to get to, but dude, I appreciate you coming out here.
No,
and,
my pleasure, bro. It's about time. I make it up here. Dude.
Yeah.
With the travels, dude, this stuff. The biggest problem I have is that I used to be a rep in Florida.
Right.
And I know every single shop in Florida, and everyone thinks, well, you don't come to my shop no more. Bro, I'm not a rep anymore. You know, it's tough. I do the whole country.
Right.
But you're only 3 hours away, bro. And then as long as the scheduling is done right and all that.
I mean, listen,
I love you guys. And,
with his health issues, he doesn't know when he's going to travel again. Like we're basically he's relaxing for a while.
But I'm pretty good now, man. I got it under control now.
To credit to you guys, he was like, I'm going Friday. I'm not canceling that event because on Monday I thought
I left the office Monday. Dude. I go to the office and I left.
I get to the office at 10 in the morning, and Richie says to me, he left. He doesn't feel good, and I'm like, oh, this doesn't look good for Friday, and he bounced back Tuesday, and he's like, I'm not canceling on them.
Well, we would never hold it against you, bro.
No, bro. But there's people that think it's bullshit, and this and that. One thing about me, all I got is my word and my balls, and I don't break those for nobody.
Right.
I tell people, I think I've missed 2 events in my life, and one was the COVID shit in Texas, and then the other one was the one in that I got the flu in the Colorado one.
Rocky Mountain.
Shit, dude, MJ can play with the flu. I mean, what the hell?
He was in bad shape.
Let me tell you,
he had food poisoning, but he wasn't.
Dude, that flu. This COVID.
He showed up to the airport. And he was like, I can't do it. I can't get on that plane. He called me that morning. He's like, I can't get on
I'm
the
sure
plane.
that everybody on the plane thanks you for not getting on the fucking plane.
Especially now.
Right? Yeah, no doubt. All right, well, we got some cornhole to do, so let's go.
Let's go.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thanks again.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
This has been a Cigar Hustlers podcast, a Mike and Mike production. Be sure to listen every Tuesday at 10 a.m. for all new episodes.
Hi, I'm Justo Iroa.
Yeah, we just don't have to do a single podcast ever again.
Perfect.
Ever.
I'm good, Mike and Mike. How are you guys doing?
The Hojo,
Hojo! It's the Hojo!
the
You
moderator.
didn't even let him fuck it up all the way. All right,
I gotta get past Hojo! Go on.
I don't even have to try to hit
He's
the
not
record.
even gonna try.
We're gonna cover a lot of ground here, Mike.
All right.
Try to keep up.
That's a sign of a good podcast.
Gave me
John.
like 4 cigars when I walked in the door.
All right, end this.
Mike squared.